Hey guys, welcome back to my next art book preview video. This week we have the fantastic art of Frank Frazetta. So this is book one in the series of 5 books, which we'll talk about in a second. So a quick look at the front and back there. Let's get straight into this one. So a quick warning, there is going to be nudity throughout this. A lot of you who already are familiar with Frank Frazetta probably know what to expect. It's nothing too rude or anything, just a bit of topless women mainly. And he does a very good job of them, in all fairness. He's definitely very well known for his beautiful females. The first few pages do have some text in, but the rest of the book is definitely very heavily or completely image related. So the layout of the book is we've got the final piece on the right and the name on the left. And you're going to see that this is full of inked work like this, black and white. Really nice inking work. I'm a big fan of his ink. And then mainly his painted work. So you can probably tell he is a traditional artist, or was a traditional artist. Unfortunately, he is no longer with us. So this is quite an old master, let's say. So these paintings, I believe a lot of them are oils from what I've read, but I could be wrong. He might have used many different mediums, I'm sure he did. Feel free to actually let me know in the comments below. I'm always interested in learning more about Frank. I like to say that I'm quite a big fan of Frank's work, but I must admit I've only discovered him quite recently, so I certainly don't know too much about him. I've seen this image in quite a lot of books, and it makes me laugh because I always used to think, just at a glance, that this was actually, these spider's legs were actually this guy's legs. I thought he was like a half spider guy, but yeah, clearly he's actually killing one. But yeah, he's got quite a lot of sort of creepy paintings like that, this sort of eerie phase, I think the magazine is called, that he did a lot of work for. A lot of horror type things. But also, I would say his main thing, for me at least, that he's known for is things like John Carter, Conan, Beautiful Women, Tarzan, and just generic barbarian fantasy warriors that are extremely muscular, maybe slightly exaggerated anatomy with these really dynamic poses. So you'll probably see that throughout. And as mentioned, this is book 1 of 5 books, so you can see that I've got the others, so book 2, book 3, book 4, and of course book 5. I will be doing videos on all of these books. There is quite a lot of Frank Frazetta books just in general, so at the moment I actually do have some other videos of his. In fact, my first ever book review video, or book preview video, was a Frank Frazetta sketchbook. So let me grab that one. So that is this one here. Again, I'll put links in the description box below if you want to check out any of these videos. I've also got a video on his rough work, another quite rare one. But yeah, they're definitely worth checking out. There's a lot more books as well, like Icon, Legacy, Testament. There's a new Taschens one, which is like 150 pages. But I didn't bother to preview those on camera because there's already YouTube channels that sort of feature those. So if you guys do want me to make a video on that, though, do let me know and I will do. And it's worth mentioning, in case you couldn't tell, these books are sort of, 40 to 50 years old, some of them, I think. Maybe I've exaggerated that a little bit, I'm not sure. This is some quite old artwork, but the printing still does seem quite good quality. You can pick these books up still from a few places. I'll put links in the description box below to anywhere that I find. But if you're not in a rush for them, you can normally sort of hold off a while like I did and pretty much get them pretty cheap over the long term. So these didn't really cost me much at all, apart from book 4 and book 5, which are a little bit rarer in my opinion. But as mentioned, Frank does have absolutely tons of other art books. I've also got a pencil and a specific ink one, which is really good. But there is a lot of overlap between a lot of his books. And I wanted to stop a second. As you guys know, I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan. Just wanted to point out this inked piece. It's not the traditional way that I picture Lord of the Rings, because I was introduced sort of by the movies more than anything, but I still think it's a really cool piece. The inking on this is insane. But yeah, he's also known for these sort of grisly creatures, these beastly, well, in this case a bear, but he does a lot of creatures, fantasy, exaggerated muscular again, especially his horses, does a lot of lions, tigers. Again, if you're watching this though, you probably know much more than me about Frank Frazetta already. But I finally got the full set of these, so I wanted to preview them on camera. So make sure you check out the links in the description box below, and make sure you subscribe for more content. Aside from that, I'm going to start recording book 2 now. Thanks for watching.